The Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association and the Florida Department of Agriculture present Thoroughbred Week with John Henderson. Also presented by Adena Springs South, Daily Racing Form, Double Diamond Farm, Getaway Farm, Jerry Parks Insurance Group, Ocala Breeders Sales Company, Pleasant Acres Stallions, Valerie Daly of Showcase Properties, and Woodford Thoroughbreds.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Thoroughbred Week, featuring 10 stakes races from 7 tracks, including a battle of stablemates in the Grade 3 Excelsior at Aqueduct. We begin with sprinters at Woodbine in the Jacques Cartier Stakes. Calgary Cat, the 6-5 favorite. Dan Loisel picks up the call.
And it is Parise with the 3 furlongs to go, being watched closely by Black Hornet in second. Pablo Damonte is third. Stacked Deck inches up on the outside, fourth. Calgary Cat gets a reminder from Eurico Rosa da Silva, but it's still Parise and Wilson as they turn for home. Parise rattled off a half in 44 seconds flat, playing Catch Me If You Can, and it's Parise as they come to the final furlong. He's looking strong. Here comes Calgary Cat. Calgary Cat is lunging at Parise, last 16th of a mile. Parise desperate. Calgary Cat surging. Here's the wire. He got there. Calgary Cat to win the Jacques Cartier Stakes.
The favorite, Calgary Cat, runs down Parise to score by half a length. Eurico da Silva, the winning jockey, in 108-4. The champion male sprinter in Canada last year, Calgary Cat was making his first start since taking the Grade 3 Kennedy Road Stakes over the track and trip 5 months earlier. The 5-year-old gelding by Cowtown Cat was bred in Ontario by Windstar Farm and was a $40,000 yearling. Owners Stephen Chesney and Corey Hoffman claimed the winner for $25,000 as a 3-year-old and transferred him to trainer Kevin Attard. Calgary Cat has earned $483,000. For all your insurance needs, a specialist at Jerry Parks Insurance Group is there to assist you with 40 years of exceptional coverage. Look for Jerry Parks, John Cassie, or Kelly Weeks at the 2-year-old sales. To Churchill Downs for sprinting 3-year-olds in the William Walker Stakes. Undefeated Blofeld, the 4-5 favorite in his seasonal debut. Here's the new voice of Churchill Downs, Travis Stone.
Rounding the far turn, Cinco Charlie. On the outside, Weast Hill, 3 wide. Holiday Camp Blofeld is locked and loaded in behind, racing in 4th. Senior Grits is winding up from 5th, but has to go 4 wide. 6 or 7 back. Henry Jones is still last as they come to the top of the stretch. Cinco Charlie is still in front off the turn. Blofeld is in behind, needs to find a way out. Looks to the outside, now back inside. Meanwhile, Senior Grits is finding stride. Senior Grits is taken over second, but still has to get to Cinco Charlie, who's digging in and holding on. Cinco Charlie in front of length and a half. Senior Grits is second. Blofeld is back to third, down to the wire, and it will be Cinco Charlie from start to finish.
Cinco Charlie, the front-running winner by a length and a half over Senior Grits. Ricardo Santana Jr. aboard the OBS Cells graduate in 110-4. Cinco Charlie returns to Churchill Downs, where he won the first 2 starts of his career, including the Grade 3 Bashford Manor Stakes. The Steve Asmussen trainee cutting back to 6 furlongs after finishing second in the Mind That Bird Derby at Sunland Park. The colt by Indian Charlie was bred in Kentucky by Candyland Farm and was a $190,000 OBS March 2-year-old. Cinco Charlie has earned $419,000 for William and Corrine Heiligbro. 3-year-old stakes action is presented by BC2A Paste. Reduce the likelihood of tying up with BC2A Paste. To Aqueduct for 3-year-old fillies in the Bell Harbor Stakes. Perchance, the 7-5 favorite, Larry Comas picks up the call.
Lakeside Sunset on top by a length. Linda's Farn is running in second. And then comes Paula's Silver Lining, who's moved up outside of Perchance, who's down at the rail. And now 2 lengths off the lead. Perchance 4th, midway on the turn. Irish Jasper is the trailer, and they're coming toward the quarter pole. And it's Lakeside Sunset in front. Irish Jasper is circling up on the far outside. Perchance is down at the rail. In between those two is Lakeside Sunset has the lead as they come into the final furlong. On the outside, Irish Jasper. Perchance trying to squeeze through in between those two. Paula's Silver Lining is 4th. Now Perchance comes to the outside, and it's Irish Jasper in front. Irish Jasper. Inside comes Lakeside Sunset, then Perchance. Irish Jasper upsets them in the Bell Harbor.
13-1 Irish Jasper takes it by a length over the favorite Perchance. Kendrick Carmouche up in 116-4. A stakes winner over the main track at Tampa Bay Downs at 2. Irish Jasper was last seen finishing 4th in the Stormy Blue Stakes over the Pimlico turf. The filly by First Defense was bred in Kentucky by Mr. and Mrs. Robert Courtney and was a $12,000 yearling. Irish Jasper has earned $135,000. The winner is owned and trained by Derek Ryan. Watch Thoroughbred Week replays online at tbredweek.com.
Kentucky Derby winner Orb posted 5 consecutive wins, including this signature victory.
And Orb has won the Kentucky Derby!
In the Fountain of Youth, Orb bested an undefeated Grade 1 winner and was 2/5 off the track record. Orb took the Florida Derby by storm and was made the solid favorite in Kentucky.
Have won the Florida Derby!
Orb hails from a family of successful sires and champions. Kentucky Derby and dual Grade 1 winner Orb at Claiborne Farm.
In the business of breeding horses, timing is everything. Making ovulation more predictable, Sucromate Equine takes the guesswork out of scheduling breedings. Sucromate is the only FDA-approved deslorelin product indicated for inducing ovulation within 48 hours of treatment. Sucromate is safe, reliable, and results from a large field-based study show Sucromate provides a higher ovulation rate than any other product. Streamline your breeding season with Sucromate Equine.
By Horse of the Year and Champion Sire.
AT&D surges to victory in the Belmont Stakes.
Out of multiple Grade 1 winner and Broodmare of the Year.
Take Charge Lady to win the Ashland by 5.
The hottest dirt pedigree in the world today.
But Take Charge Indy wins the Florida Derby!
Take Charge Indy, a throwback to a classic dirt pedigree. Standing at WinStar Farm.
Sunny Florida produces champions from start to finish. Florida produced Breeders' Cup Classic winner Mucho Macho Man. Florida is one of the premier breeding regions and training centers in the world. We are a leading prep center for Derby winners and contenders. We boast of premier veterinary research centers and 3 major racetracks. Florida has the largest 2-year-old in training sale in the world, selling horses 6 times annually. Florida is proudly represented by the Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association. Sunny Florida produces champions from start to finish.
Combining the legacy of Kentucky with the fertile breeding ground of Florida, Woodford Thoroughbreds proudly introduces in 2014 Warfront's best son to stand at stud, multiple graded stakes winner, Sold Out, and juvenile Grade 1 winner of the Hopeful Stakes, Currency Swap. Woodford Thoroughbreds, where a new generation of horse racing excellence has begun.
A Florida bred. He is not just a racehorse. He is our heart. He is our toil and sweat. He soaks up the bright sunshine, becoming mighty and strong. He feasts on our abundant grass and drinks our mineral-rich water. He is a way of life, our champion. His excellence brings us chills as he competes, inspiring us to greatness. He is our purpose, our soul. He is a Florida bred.
Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with turf fillies and mares featured in this segment. First up is Gulfstream Park for the Powder Break Stakes. With morning line favorite Discreet Mark Scratch, Baffle Me sent off as the 6-5 starting choice. Peter Aiello has the call.
Down the backstretch they go. Big and Toasty's out and about the 5 path. Has the lead after a 48 2/2 mile. Tempest Flash is there second. Rosedale Arch is now third. From the outside in USS O'Brien fourth. Saving ground inside is Baffle Me. Baffle Me's making a move for Paco Lopez to get into third. 2 in front of the Wolfson trainees. Lori Store to the outside of EB Rider. Rosedale Arch has called it an afternoon and they race to the top of the stretch. Big and Toasty in front. Tempest Flash second. From the outside, Lori Store is now a joint third with Baffle Me. Far outside in Certsy, and they're at the top of the stretch. Big and Toasty, Tempest Flash cuts the quarter at 40-1. Baffle Me produced down the center by Paco. 3 in front of Lori Store with 1/8 of a mile to go. Baffle Me is very confidently handled, and she's up for the lead now. Back to second is Big and Toasty. Here's EB Rider getting on track late to the finish. Baffle Me in front.
Baffle Me by Claiborne Farm Stallion First Samurai, the winner by 2.5 lengths over EB Rider. Paco Lopez aboard the Keeneland Sells graduate in 140 3. Coming off a troubled fourth in the Grade 2 Honey Fox Stakes over the course, the Mark Hennig trainee records the 5th stakes victory of her career. The 5-year-old mare was bred in Kentucky by the Peter Callahan Revocable Trust and was a $130,000 Keeneland September yearling. Baffle Me has earned $521,000 for Lee Lewis. Baffle Me paid $460 to win and is the Malone's favorite of the week, presented by Malone's, Lexington's favorite steakhouse. To Santa Anita for the Grade 3 Wilshire Stakes. Bird Lover, the 9-5 favorite, Trevor Denman picks up the call.
They run into the far turn, and Bird Lover now taken on by Indecise. On the far side there goes Sky Treasure, and Sky Treasure goes to turn it into a sprint for home now. Uziel on the inside, Bling Is My Thing, Smooth It can quicken but is still in with a shot. They come to the top of the lane, and Bird Lover holds on to the lead. Indecise down the centre, Sky Treasure, Uziel down at the rail, Bling Is My Thing and Smooth It. They come for home. Bird Lover's holding on. Bird Lover, Indecise, Sky Treasure on the outside, Smooth It, Bling Is My Thing at the rail. 5-way photo coming up. So close. Bling Is My Thing, Smooth It, very close.
And let's take another look at that blanket photo finish. It's the favorite Bird Lover and Rafael Bejarano trying to maintain the lead between horses. 6-1 Smooth It and Mario Gutierrez flying on the outside. And 5-2 second choice Bling Is My Thing charging down at the rail. And Bling Is My Thing gets up to defeat Smooth It by a nose, with Bird Lover saving third by a nose. Bling Is My Thing is by Claiborne Farm Stallion Arch. The Keeneland Sales graduate runs a mile on the turf in 1:37 flat. After placing in her first 3 starts since Stakes Company over the course this year, Bling Is My Thing gets her first stakes victory. The 5-year-old mare was bred in Kentucky by Jack Swain. Bling Is My Thing has earned $246,000. Eric Kruljack trains the winner for Class Racing Stable. The filly was consigned by Brookdale Sales to the 2011 Keeneland September yearling sale, where she was purchased by Kruljack, agent for Class Racing, for $60,000. Grade 3 Wilshire Stakes winner Bling Is My Thing, the Keeneland Sales graduate of the week. Time for Keeneland Stakes action, presented by Warrendale Sales. Look for the Warrendale consignment at major sales later this year. To Keeneland for the Grade 3 Bewitched Stakes. A full field of 14 went postward with White Rose, the 4-1 favorite. Kurt Becker picks up the call.
Lot Selects continues to show the way up the backstretch, leading only by 2 lengths, though. Anipa is a closer second by 3 parts of a length. Key Dancer looks toward the inside from third by a head. Tap and Fire moves back up on the outside from fourth. Kitten's Point joins that pair now, goes to the far outside in fifth, 5 lengths off the lead. And then Courtesan back toward the inside. Caroline Thomas and Maria come next. They look toward the outside, 7 lengths from the front as they move into the far turn. Here comes Anipa trying to track down Lots of Lex with Key Dancer third. Kitten's Point moves up in fourth on the far outside, 3 lengths off the lead. Around the far turn, Lots of Lex trying to take it all the way here. Just over a quarter mile to go, leading Key Dancer a length and a half. Anipa now third on the outside. Kitten's Point, then Courtesan. Here's Key Dancer up the inside to challenge Lots of Lex. Past the 8th pole, Key Dancer takes the lead. Kitten's Point runs on late from the outside, but third. Final furlong of the Bewitched Stakes. It is Key Dancer and Kitten's Point going 1-2. Key Dancer a neck in front. Kitten's Point now wrestles the lead away. Kitten's Point to win it for Edgar Prado.
Kitten's Point rallies to defeat Key Dancer by half a length. Edgar Prado, the winning jockey, in 2:30-1. A stakes winner going a mile and a half over the Santa Anita course in her seasonal debut. Kitten's Point was coming off a 3rd place finish in the Grade 3 The Very One Stakes at Gulfstream Park. The 5-year-old mare was bred in Pennsylvania by George Strawbridge. Kitten's Point has earned nearly $435,000. Graham Motion trains the marathon turf specialist for Augustin Stable. Edgar Prado with the Safe Ride of the Week, presented by Sally Horse Fans, the safest way to the winner's circle. Spendthrift Farm is home of the sires of 6 Kentucky Derby contenders, more than any other stud farm. Leading sire Malibu Moon has a race-high 3 colts in the Derby. And all 3 of Spendthrift sires with first crop 3-year-olds, Line of David, Temple City, and Warrior's Reward, are represented by Derby colts.
Jimmy Creed, distorted humor's most brilliant son at stud. faster than Distorted Humor's Keeneland Stakes record. Out of Grade 1 winner and multiple Grade 1 producer, Hooked on the Feelin'.
And Jimmy Creed in a scintillating performance today.
Booked full in 2014, Breed Secure in 2015. Spendthrift, the Breeder's Farm.
Our farm is going to be primarily a service organization. We will board horses for a number of different clients throughout the United States and Canada. We will focus on breeding mares. We also will be doing sales prep, either for the yearling sales here in Kentucky or for the breeding stock sales also here in the fall and in the early winter. We stand one stallion here, Greeley's Conquest. Endeavor Farm prides itself on being able to give individual care to every animal here.
Hunter's Bay and Emma Jane Wilson storming clear now, and it's Hunter's Bay, a pulling away winner of the Eclipse. Hunter's Bay on the outside, on the inside, Tender Harbor. Hunter's Bay and Emma Jane Wilson who win the Dominion Day.
Champion Hunter's Bay, a multiple graded stakes winner of over $600,000 with triple-digit buyers on all surfaces, standing at Adena Springs South.
People want to know what's so special about Ocala. Centrally located between Orlando and Jacksonville, Ocala's equine industry has many incentives to breed, raise, and train thoroughbreds. Discover Ocala. Reach out to showcase properties, and we'll show you why we love where we live.
Since Florida's first Kentucky Derby winner, Needles, in 1956, Florida has produced 50 national champions, the last Triple Crown winner, 13 Classic winners, 155 millionaires, memorable performances, and 26 Breeders' Cup winners. Produce your next champion in Florida.
Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with the long shot winner of the Grade 3 Last Tycoon Stakes coming up in this segment. We begin with the Grade 3 Miami Mile at Gulfstream Park. Grand Tito, the 2-1 favorite. Once again, here's Peter Aiello.
Down the backstretch they continue. Storminenti tugging at Goncalves. Wants to do a little bit more, but he's in front by a length and a half. Racing second is Inch Cape from Grand Tito, perched 3 wide third. Rerun and Caraballo fourth down inside within 3 of the lead. Adios Nardo improves. Veteran Sete Yamiza was on the outside of McElroy, then hammers Terror and Shatak, and they run around the far turn. Now the pace quickens, and Storminenti continues to lead it. From between him, it's Inch Cape covering ground 3 wide Grand Tito. Stretch of 3 to Rerun and McElroy, then Shatak and hammers Terror, and they run to the top of the stretch. There's a quarter of a mile left to go in the Miami Mile. They went the half in 48 and 3 3/4, 1 in 1:12 and 3. Storminenti tries to lead him every jump, still has the lead. To the attack is Grand Tito, far outside. Rerun is unleashed at an upset possibility here. In deep stretch, here comes Rerun on the outside of Grand Tito. Grand Tito is in front. Rerun reaching up on the outside. Rerun and Grand Tito. Rerun's got it. Rerun!
21-1 Rerun runs by Grand Tito, the score by half a length. Jose Caraballo, the winning jockey, in 137-2. The first stakes victory for Rerun, who won an optional Kramer going a mile on the turf at Tampa Bay Downs in his latest. The 5-year-old gelding by Grand Reward was bred in Kentucky by his owner, World Thoroughbred Racing. Rerun has earned $141,000. Chad Stewart trains the winner. Derby Dan Farm stallion Tail of Ecati is the leading second crop sire of 2015 by percentage of winners from starters. His 25 first crop winners include leading 3-year-old filly Ecati's Phaeton, winner of the Grade 2 Devona Dale and Grade 3 Old Hat Stakes at Gulfstream. To Golden Gate for the Grade 3 San Francisco Mile. Edge of Reality, the 5-2 favorite. Michael Rona has the call.
They're past the half-mile pole, covered by 8 lengths, and it's Summer Hit leading at a steady tempo, 3 parts of a length. 'Tis Dynamic, and 2 lengths to GG Rider on the inside of Are You Kidding Me with Edge of Reality, 5th, 6 off the lead. 2 lengths Polytechnicion, Pepper Crown with a lot of work to do. back to Rook. Markto has lost touch, 5/16 to go. Summer Hit pressed more by Tis Dynamic, who looms within a half length. GG Rider just in behind them has enjoyed an economical trip. Meantime, Are You Kidding Me swings to the outside. Edge of Reality fifth. Summer Hit's in front. GG Rider is setting after him. Tis Dynamic, Are You Kidding Me next, followed by Pepper Crown. Summer Hit with the nose in front, but GG Rider's moved to him now. GG Rider on the outside of Summer Hit. Then Are You Kidding Me? GG Rider has captured the San Francisco Mile. It's another exasperating loss for Summer Hit.
3-1 second choice, GG Rider, the winner by half a length over Summer Hit, runner-up in the San Francisco Mile for the third consecutive year. Ricardo Gonzalez up in 137-4. Winner of the Alcatraz Stakes over the course and trip last May, GG Rider was beaten in neck in an off-the-turf allowance race at Golden Gate in his latest. The 4-year-old colt by Chaya Dancer was bred in California by Eagle Oak Ranch. GG Rider has earned $315,000 for trainer Jerry Hollendorfer and George Todaro. DRF Breeding, home of the new sire-powered results tool. Access race results from North America. Visit drf.com/breeding for additional information. To Santa Anita for the Grade 3 Last Tycoon Stakes. 8-5 favorite Big John B trails the field as we pick up the call by Trevor Denman.
On to the backstretch they go, and Joe's Blazing Arrow, not being pressured on the lead, has it by 2. Sea Sage is tracking from the second spot, then a gap of 3 lengths further back comes Abbey Vale. Ganesh is on the inside and Powerfoot in the white colours. On the far side, Quick Casablanca is now 8 lengths off the leader. Down at the rail, Play Hard to Get, and 2 more to Big John B. So they're taking closer order now as they go into the far turn. Joe's Blazing Arrow goes on. Joe's Blazing Arrow by 2. Sea Sage now cutting into the lead from second, and now the pack is coming with a run. Abbey Vale on the far side, Ganesh at the rail, Powerfoot. In behind that, Play Hard to Get and Quick Casablanca. Top of the lane now, and Sea Sage strikes the front, and he's full of run. Sea Sage the one to catch. Sea Sage is drawing clear. Abbey Vale second, Powerfoot on the outside, and Ganesh. But it is Sea Sage in full flight for the wire with 100 to go, and Sea Sage powerful today. Sea Sage and Elvis Trujillo romping home in the Last Tycoon.
Sea Sage, the longest shot on the board at 42-1. Don's Blinkers to score the upset by 3.5 lengths over Ganesh. Elvis Trujillo aboard in 202 flat. The French-bred 5-year-old horse by Sageberg gets his first stakes victory and snaps a 12-race losing streak, including his last 10 starts in the U.S. He's the first graded stakes winner for trainer Darrell Vienna since 2009. Sea Sage has earned $255,000. The winner is owned by Red Baron's Barn and Partners. Coming up, a battle of stablemates in the Excelsior.
Goes 140 at 130.40. Hey, you get 40, you get 140, you get 130.
Down over the down 87, 90 down, down over the down 90 grand bear. 890,000 down over the down 90. Hey, now 5 on a penny, now 85. What do you think it's 5 here? 85,000 down over the down 5 on the penny.
Wholesome food that's fresh from Florida. You already know how good it is, but did you know that buying locally makes a good thing even better? Food grown here by Florida farmers doesn't need to be shipped as far. That saves fuel and cuts emissions, which helps the environment. Buying Florida-grown products creates jobs and generates revenue, and that helps our economy. Fresh from Florida. Good for the environment, good for the economy, good for you.
Since 1894, Daily Racing Form has told the story of thoroughbred racing. 120 years later, Daily Racing Form continues to tell the story and now bridges the worlds of racing and breeding. Presenting the new DRF sire-powered results tool. Access race results by sire, name of horse, track, date, age, type of race, distance, and surface. Available only at DRF Breeding.
For nearly half a century, the Northern Dancer sire line has dominated thoroughbred breeding. Galileo has earned his place among the breed-shaping sires from that lineage.
They're into the stretch. Magician is trying to come late.
Now, his best son in North America
On the far outside, Magician.
will carry on the legacy.
And Magician runs down the fugue.
If you have horses, you need to know about equine equipment savings. Thousands of small family farms and large equine facilities have saved millions using the Equine Equipment Savings Program. You can too. Whether it's a mower, tractor, haying equipment, or an implement that you need, be sure to call Equine Equipment Savings. All equipment is bought at your local dealer. It couldn't be easier to save. Equine Equipment Savings, the best value for your hard-earned money. Call today or visit our website. Time now for the feature race of the week presented by Keeneland, investing in racing's future since 1936. To Aqueduct for the Grade 3 Excelsior Stakes. Trainer Jimmy Jerkins sent out 2 of the 6 starters, including 3 to 5 favorite Wicked Strong. Here's the call by Larry Comas.
Up the backstretch, Gerard Ortiz Jr. and Red Rifle. Leading all the way so far, and Rajiv Mirage has the big favorite Wicked Strong 3/4 of a length behind and going well in second. Turco Bravo is there third on the outside. Storm and Monarco and FNX are together. They're 3 lengths off the lead. And Javier Castellano asking more from Micromanage at the back of the field. He's trying to keep up. 3/4 went in 1:12 and 3. Around the far turn, Red Rifle and Wicked Strong steadily edging up to him with 3 furlongs to go. They are just ahead of FNX, who moves through on the inside to take third from Turco Bravo. And FNX is heading toward the leaders as they come to the top of the stretch. And Red Rifle is the leader. FNX has circled up into second, and suddenly Wicked Strong is third as they come into the final furlong. It is Red Rifle and FNX, and Wicked Strong has switched to the outside into the last 1/8 of a mile. Red Rifle in front, FNX to the outside. Wicked Strong no better than third. FNX on the outside, and Red Rifle, and FNX has won the Excelsior.
A Jimmy Jerkins trainee wins the Excelsior, but it's not odds on favorite Wicked Strong. Instead, it's FNX running down Red Rifle to score by 3/4 of a length. Angel Arroyo aboard in 2:02 flat, a 1:07 bar speed figure. FNX finished 8th when Wicked Strong won the Grade 1 Wood Memorial just over a year ago, but his form has improved considerably since he was transferred to Jerkins, including the victory in the Empire Classic last fall. The 4-year-old colt by Mineshaft was bred in New York by Dr. Russell S. Cohen. FNX has earned $507,000 for Tribone Stable. We'll see you next week here on Thoroughbred Week.
Thoroughbred Week is presented by the Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association and the Florida Department of Agriculture. Online at tbredweek.com.